Scientists still can't explain what came before the Big Bang. Think about that for a second. Not what happened after the universe began. Not how stars formed or how galaxies evolved. What came before everything. And here's the shocking part. Despite all of our technology, powerful telescopes, and decades of research, scientists still don't have a definitive answer. If that question fascinates you, stay with me because what you're about to hear challenges the way most people think about reality itself. Today we're exploring one of the biggest mysteries in science. The Big Bang is often described as the beginning of the universe. According to the standard model of cosmology, the universe began around 13.8 billion years ago in an incredibly hot, dense state. Then it expanded, cooled, and eventually formed the stars, galaxies, planets, and everything we see today. This idea is supported by a large amount of evidence. Scientists can observe distant galaxies moving away from each other. They can detect the faint afterglow of the early universe, known as the cosmic microwave background. They can even calculate how the elements formed during the universe's first moments. But there is a problem. The Big Bang theory explains what happened after the universe started expanding. It does not fully explain what happened before that moment. In fact, some physicists argue that the question itself may not even make sense. Why? Because according to Einstein's theory of relativity, space and time are connected. If time itself began with the Big Bang, then asking what happened before it could be like asking what is north of the North Pole. There may simply be no before. Yet not everyone agrees. Many scientists believe there could have been something that existed prior to the Big Bang. Some theories suggest our universe emerged from a previous universe. Others propose that the cosmos goes through endless cycles of expansion and collapse. There are even ideas suggesting that what we call the Big Bang was not the true beginning at all, but merely a transition from an earlier state of reality. And this is where the mystery becomes even more fascinating. Because the deeper scientists investigate the origins of the universe, the more they discover that the answer may be far stranger than anyone imagined. So if the Big Bang wasn't necessarily the absolute beginning, what possibilities are scientists seriously considering? That's where the story gets even more incredible. One possibility is that our universe was not the first universe. Imagine a cosmos that never truly began and never truly ends. Instead of a single creation event, some scientists propose that the universe goes through an endless cycle. It expands for billions of years, eventually slows down, collapses, and then gives rise to a new universe. In this idea, the Big Bang would not be the beginning of everything. It would simply be the latest chapter in a cosmic cycle that has been repeating for an unimaginable amount of time. Another fascinating theory suggests that our universe may have emerged from a quantum event. At the smallest scales of reality, the rules of physics become incredibly strange. Particles can appear and disappear seemingly out of nowhere. Empty space is not truly empty. It is filled with fluctuating energy. Some physicists have proposed that an entire universe could potentially emerge from a quantum fluctuation. If that sounds impossible, remember that the quantum world already behaves in ways that seem impossible from our everyday perspective. Then there is one of the most mind-bending ideas of all. What if our universe is just one of many? According to certain models in theoretical physics, there may be a vast multiverse containing countless universes. Each universe could have different properties, different laws of physics, and different histories. In that scenario, the Big Bang may have been nothing more than the birth of our particular universe within a much larger cosmic reality. But there is a major challenge. None of these ideas have been conclusively proven. Scientists can build mathematical models. They can test predictions. They can compare theories with observations. However, when it comes to conditions that may have existed before the Big Bang, evidence becomes extremely difficult to obtain. The reason is simple. The Big Bang represents a boundary beyond which our current understanding of physics begins to break down. The equations that describe gravity and the equations that describe the quantum world do not fully work together under those extreme conditions. As a result, researchers are still searching for a deeper theory that could unite them, and until that happens, the question remains open. Was there a previous universe? Did reality emerge from quantum fluctuations? Are we part of a multiverse far larger than we can imagine? Or is the concept of before itself an illusion, created by the limits of human understanding? The truth is that no one knows for sure, and that uncertainty is exactly what makes this mystery one of the most fascinating questions in all of science. The most surprising part of this story is that science is not afraid to admit when it does not have all the answers. The question of what came before the Big Bang remains one of the greatest mysteries ever explored. Every new discovery about the universe seems to reveal even deeper questions. Powerful space telescopes can look billions of years into the past. Advanced observatories can detect signals from the earliest moments of cosmic history. Supercomputers can simulate the evolution of galaxies across billions of years. Yet the instant before the Big Bang still lies beyond the limits of our current knowledge. Some scientists believe the answer will come from a future theory of quantum gravity, one that successfully combines Einstein's relativity with quantum mechanics. Others think the mystery may never be completely solved, because the information simply cannot reach us from whatever existed before. There is also the possibility that the universe has no true beginning at all. Perhaps reality has always existed in one form or another, constantly changing through processes we have not yet discovered. If that is true, then the Big Bang was not the creation of everything. It was only the beginning of the universe we know. That idea completely changes our perspective. It suggests that our entire observable universe could be just a small part of a much larger and more mysterious reality. The stars above us, the galaxies stretching across space, and even time itself may be only one layer of a far greater cosmic structure. For now, scientists continue searching for clues. Every observation, every experiment, and every new theory brings us one step closer to understanding where everything came from. But until that breakthrough arrives, one incredible question remains unanswered. What came before the Big Bang? Was there another universe, a timeless quantum state, an infinite multiverse, or something beyond human imagination that our current physics cannot yet describe? No one knows. And perhaps that is what makes the universe so extraordinary. The deeper humanity looks into the cosmos, the more we realize how much remains hidden. The greatest discovery may not be the answer itself, but the realization that the universe is far more mysterious than we ever imagined. And maybe, somewhere beyond the edge of time, the true beginning of everything is still waiting to be discovered.